This is Glenn Fox, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Now we're going to continue our training on setting up your YouTube channel. We've already set up the channel and uploaded our first video, and now we're going to look at the settings and the advanced settings. So here's our YouTube channel that we set up in the last video. You can see that we're already logged into our account, and you can see that our little focus owl has appeared on our YouTube channel. I think maybe you just have to log out and log back in to get him to come. Now we actually ended up using two different channels in our tutorial on how to set up a YouTube channel. I hope that wasn't confusing to you. But now as I show you how to set up the channel settings and the advanced settings, I'm going to also use the same two channels because I want to show you how to verify your channel if it was not verified during the setup. Then we'll go back to our Freedom Train channel and go on from there. So now we want to get to our settings menu, and one of the ways to do that, you could just choose your YouTube settings here. But let's go to the Video Manager, and when you do that, you'll find that over here on the left there is a menu of a number of things that you'll want to become familiar with. And those include things like channel settings and analytics. So in this case, we're going to click on channel settings and look at what we have. So it gives us our account and our account name and so forth. And you'll see this button here that says verify. We're going to come back to this in just a second. It says we're in good standing. And it says it has an enable button here for monetization, which means it's not enabled. You can see that these are grayed out, so they're not available. And what we have to do in order to get some of these things to be functional is we have to verify the account. And that simply requires a phone call. So let's click on verification here. And it wants to know the country that you're in. And then it simply wants to know whether it should give you a voicemail call or a text mail call, and we're going to ask it to give us a voicemail call. Then it says to get ready because they're going to call you right away. Well, not quite. You're going to have to put in the phone number first. But we hit confirm here, and then we're going to put in the phone number that we want to be verified at. So we put our phone number in there, and as soon as we hit submit, the phone's going to ring. Again, I'll let you know that you're allowed to verify two YouTube channels with the same phone number, so you can use your cell phone number for two channels. You can use your home number for two channels if you have a landline. And if you need additional phone numbers, let me know. If you're on my team, I'll tell you how to get them easily. So let's go ahead now and hit confirm. Then we're simply going to have to enter in that code that they give us.
Hello, thank you for using our phone verification system. Your code is 6328991. Once again, your code is 6328991. Goodbye.
Alright, now we have to see if we got that in there right and if it'll work. And we must have an error here. Or does it say congratulations?
Congratulations. Your YouTube account is now verified.
So our YouTube account's now verified. All we have to do is hit continue. And it takes us back to the page we were on before. So now you see that it says that the status of our account is verified. So that shows you how to verify the account from the channel settings menu. And now we're going to go back to our Freedom Train account. So you remember, you click on your name here. You then click on Video Manager. And next you're going to click on Channel Settings. So you can see on this account it's already verified. it says we're in good standing. And the next thing we're going to give attention to is monetization. When you monetize your channel, it allows YouTube or Google to place ads on top of your videos. This of course makes them money, but in turn they're willing to actually turn around and pay you for the ads that people click on. So if you'll set up an AdSense account, then you can connect that AdSense account to your YouTube account and actually make money for the ads that are placed on your video. I'm not going to go into how to set up an AdSense account here, but in fact in the process here it'll give you a chance to set it up. We're just going to connect one that we already have. So let's click on enable here, and we're really going to have to do the same thing again. Click on enable my account. Then it gives you terms and conditions to read through and agree to, and of course, as you would expect, you're going to have to agree to everything Google wants you to agree to, and then hit accept. Now we're taken to a page that shows you that once you have finished this, then you're going to have a button that says monetize on all of your videos. I'll also show you how to set this up as a default so you don't have to activate it each time, but you'll only unactivate it in times when you do not want it to be monetized. So that dumped us back into our video manager where we at the current time don't have any videos. Let's go back to channel settings. Now what you need to do, now you can see that it's monetized, but in fact that didn't really connect your accounts. It only gave them permission to monetize it. And this next process is hidden a little bit. You'll notice now that there's a monetize button here under your channel settings. I want you to hit on that monetize button. Here it gives you some questions and answers, and hidden down here under the next to the bottom one, that's the one on how to be paid, is a button that will help you to associate your AdSense account with your YouTube account. So you can see here that it talks about how you're paid, and then it has a link to associate your AdSense account. Let's click on that. Now it simply tells us that it's going to take us away from YouTube and take us to AdSense. So we'll hit next. This gives us some information about how it all works. It tells you what step one is, and then you'll see that there are two buttons. One says yes, proceed to a Google AdSense account that I already have, or the other one says no, create an AdSense account. If you need to do that, I'm going to leave you to figure that one out, but I'm going to hit on yes, I already have an AdSense account. Now what I have to do is sign into my AdSense account, because in this case it's actually a different email address and password than the one that we're currently in. So with our username and password, we'll hit sign in to our AdSense account, and then it simply gives you a couple of lines of information to verify here, including that you speak English. That can actually be changed to a lot of other languages if you prefer, and then you simply hit on a button that says accept the association, and that's going to take you back to the monetization screen. You hit next and it should take you back to YouTube, and now we have to sign back in to our YouTube account. So now I'm signed back into that Freedom Train account. I'm on the same menu that I left before, and all I need to do now is click back on channel settings, and there under monetization it will say under the settings that we have associated that account. I don't think there's anything else here that really needs our attention, but you can always look through them. Longer videos, you might want to enable that so that you can have videos that are longer than 15 minutes. It's actually asking us to verify the account again, so let's try that, hopefully with the same number that we used before. It wants to know what your country is, and it wants to know whether you want a voicemail or a text message. We're going to choose a voicemail and hit confirm, and that takes us on to provide the phone number. All right, we've put the phone number in there. Let's hit submit. And the phone rings. That's a good sign.
Hello. Thank you for using our phone verification system. Your code is 175-176. Once again, your code is 175-176.
All right, we'll hit submit there. And congratulations, we have verified again. And we'll hit continue. It takes us back to the main page. So now it says we're not just verified, but we're partner verified. That has to be good news, don't you think? Now let's go over here to the left and hit defaults. That'll bring us to this page where we can set up defaults so we don't have to keep typing the same thing in every time. The privacy level is public. You want your videos to be available to the public. The category, generally I would recommend for a category people and blogs. If you can find a better one, or if you're doing a video that is a little bit different than the normal kind that we're suggesting, then that's fine. Go ahead and choose a different category. You can always choose a different category for each for each YouTube video that you post. This is just what you want the default to be. So then is the licensing. You just leave it as a standard YouTube license. The title, we don't want a default. No description default, but tags, I'm going to recommend a few defaults, so that these are in there each time and you don't have to keep typing them. So here are a few that you might consider, and you may have some better ones or some additional ones. But you don't want to take up all your space with these default tags, because you're going to want to put in some keyword tags for each video. But let's put in how to make money online. Then you put a comma. Then the next one, how to make money from home. Then just make money online. Make money from home. How to make extra money. Then in my case, I'm going to put in one other, which is my branding. I'm going to put in Faithful Fox. When you do that, when you use something that is the same in all of your videos, but probably isn't in all of the other videos, then it's more likely to put all of your videos together in the referral at the end. You know, when your video ends and video referrals pop up that they're trying to send people to, or giving people a choice of clicking on to go to the next one. All right, let's look at these comments and responses. Do you want to allow comments? You could allow all of them, or you can require that you approve it before the comment is posted. For now, I'm going to leave it set to all. Then you see down here it has monetization. Do you want to monetize with ads? Let's put a check mark in there, and then we're going to have to agree to whatever they said here. That way your ads will automatically be monetized unless you choose specifically to have a particular video not monetized. And you can read through the rest of the options here, but those are the ones that I am recommending. You do need to hit the save button here to make sure those are saved before you leave that page. That covers pretty much what you need to do, but let's look at the advanced settings here quickly before we conclude. Advanced settings. So here it gives you your country by default, and if you were to want to put any keywords for your channel, you could do that. You might want to put things like make money online or make money from home. Here you can choose again concerning advertisements. I'll let you read through most of those, but the only other one I'm going to mention to you is that you could associate a website if you had a website. What this allows you to do is have a link actually on the video that people can click on that would take them directly to your website, but it'll only do that if you associate the website. I'm not going to go into the details on that here on how to do that, and you can find a video on YouTube if you want to pursue that option. You can look at the other options here on advanced settings and see if any of them are something that you want to consider. So that about covers all the settings that are really important or necessary. There are a few other things that you could do if you choose to do so. You could click on your name here, go over to my channel, and optimize this part if you'd like to. For some reason our Freedom Train isn't actually here yet, but I have checked and it's over in Google+, so it will eventually show up here. You can add some channel art to make it look a little bit nicer. You can also set up an about page and a profile page, and you can set up a video here that actually automatically plays every time somebody comes to look at your channel information. Those are things that I'm going to leave for you to do, because we've done the things that are necessary in order to get you ready to posting your videos. So now the next step is to post those videos, get that link under your video so that people start clicking on those links and bring traffic to your opt-in page and get onto your mailing list and into your sales funnel and make you some money. So if you're not already part of this very successful funnel for making money on the internet, this very successful system for changing your life, then you need to follow the link provided to you by the person who sent you to this video and get signed up and start making some money. If you're not part of somebody else's team, then click on the link below and join my team. I will help you succeed. I will help you make money online. My mission is to end the cycle of failure and help people succeed with their internet business. I wish you phenomenal success, and we'll talk with you in another video.